Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Firsties. I have another very special guest. She's been on here before. She was actually the very first episode, which is really exciting. I have the wonderful, amazing mom of mine. Say hey, girl.
Thank you.
Say hi.
Hi.
She's still figuring this out, guys, so give her a moment. So we actually had a great idea that I'll be interviewing a lot of people, which I absolutely love doing. But my mom had a great idea to actually interview me. So I'm going to have my mom interview me. She has some questions ready. Just a few questions. We'll see how this goes. Thanks for doing this, Mommy.
You're welcome,
Mommy. Anything you want to share before we get started?
What's that?
Anything you want to start with before we start?
No.
Anything you want to say?
Yeah.
Okay, watch the mic, Mommy. You have to bring it closer.
Okay.
So yeah, before we get started, guys, a nice CTA, please like this video, subscribe. If you leave a comment, that helps me out a lot. So please leave a comment and a review. That'd be awesome. Anyone who's listening to this, I really, really support it. And before we get started, again, Firsties is just a safe place for first generations citizens who come from immigrant parents or anyone who's the first to do anything, whether it's start a business for the first time or become a rapper or date outside of your race, whatever it is. I think there's something unique about all of us who's the first one to do something. So congrats to you all out there. I just want to celebrate those people. All right. I'm a little nervous. I don't know what's about to happen. But go ahead, Mom. You can ask the first question. She's already laughing, which means I'm terrified.
Okay.
Go ahead, Mom.
Okay.
Oh, God. Okay.
I am glad I asked you.
Okay.
She's my favorite girl. Kids. Okay.
So can we just clip that? So on live, she just said, I'm her favorite kid. She just said that. So I just want to clip that. Definitely going to put that on TikTok. So I finally got it. Yes. Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Mommy, remember, be close to the mic. You have to
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Do you think I'm sorry. Do you think you had a good
Childhood?
Uh-huh.
Do I think I had a good childhood?
Uh-huh.
Ooh, that's a good question. Because we're talking about firsties, we're talking about that I grew up in America, basically, even though I was born in Addis. So I come from an immigrant family, just to give people context. I do think I had a good childhood. It was fun. It was a lot about family, food, faith. So yeah, I definitely had a good, I would say I had a really fun childhood. I also am the baby of the family. I'm the youngest one, which just means like nobody was checking for me. I could just, I had no responsibilities. I was just having fun. Right. Basie and Josie were taking care of me. Okay. So yeah, I think I had a pretty good childhood. Yeah. Like normal childhood for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. What was your favorite memory as a kid?
What was my favorite memory as a kid? There's a lot. Wow, you've never asked me that. I would probably say growing up, I don't know why, but when I was young, I just really, really, really wanted to be like Josie. Oh, whatever he wanted to do. Okay, girl, relax. Girl, that's her son. She's like, oh yeah, girl, relax. Okay. And so my memory is like just playing football with him or doing whatever he wanted to because I just wanted to be him. So if he wanted to play soccer or football, I just played with him because I just thought he was so cool. Okay. So I would say that would be a good memory. And then also growing up, all of our mahabars, like all of just every weekend we were at our house or one of our uncle's house or aunt's house. That was probably, that's it. Yeah.
Okay. What is something you're proud of?
What's something that I'm proud of?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Not you being a journalist. What is something that I am proud of?
Okay.
I mean, there's a lot. I'm proud of the family that we have. I'm also proud and a lot of people can relate to this from immigrant parents, just where you guys came from and where we are now, 30 years of hard work. So I think that's really remarkable. And then I'm just really proud that, like, truly, and my mom could tell you, like, me and my siblings, we didn't really fight or anything like that. I think all three of us are just, like, really kind, cool people. Yes. And so I'm just really proud of, like, the people that we are. We have our bad days and we're normal, but for the most part, we're like, yeah, they're my best friends. So, like, I absolutely love them. So I would say, yeah, I'm proud of that, I would say.
Is there a point in your life that was hard?
Not you getting deep. Was there a point in my life that was hard? Yeah. I think from growing up in our family, there was a lot of pressure and a lot of encouragement around our performance, whether it was in sports or grades or school. So when I went to college and had to figure everything out on my own, I would say the toughest part was my identity, like who I am, was in my grades, and that's not necessarily the healthiest thing. There's more to life than grades, right? So I would say that was probably the toughest part. Many things have happened. I'm not going to go into detail, but many things have happened that were tough. And then the only other hard thing was probably like just anyone in our family that passed away. That was tough to go through. So our loved ones passing away. Now you're getting deep.
Do you want to have kids, and when you get married?
Girl, she was waiting for it to ask that. So that's a very interesting question. And when me and my mom have had these conversations a lot.
Always.
Yeah. And I think you're changing a little bit. Before it was like, where's the boyfriend? Where's the husband? And now you're a little bit more chill, which I appreciate. She's like, So I think I dream of having a life partner to build something with, whether it's a family, a home, a business, whatever it is. Because life can be kind of ghetto sometimes. But I've always envisioned having a partner, and then if kids come, if they don't, they don't. That's how I see it. But I truly believe, I know this sounds so like kindergarten, but to me, I see it like, okay, these two people come together, they fall in love, right? They're in love, and there's more to it, right? It's not just love. You need much more than just love to make it work, all these other factors. But there's love, and then you want to take that love, and then you want to turn it into a person or a child. That's how I see it. Because that child is dependent on these two people together. So marriage, I guess, kids, question mark.
Okay. Well, what was the best gift have get?
What was that?
What was the best gift have given you?
Okay, so what was the best gift that you gave me?
Yeah, whatever.
Oh,
the best
okay.
Gift. Oh, let's say give you best
girl,
gift.
pipe down. Girl, actually, you have. Let me out.
Yeah.
Gave me a couple cars. And that was nice. I would say.
What about car?
Okay, we get it. You bought me cars. Okay, back up. But I earned them. Okay. Okay, I'm actually going to be very serious about this one. I think the best gift, that's such an interesting question. That's so random, Mom. But the best gift that you gave me, truly, I don't even think I even told you this, but the best gift you gave me was actually your work ethic.
What's that mean?
That means like how hard you work.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, girl, bye. No, but really, you and Fie are I've seen just the hardest workers that I know. And then that's the best gift that you could give someone, really, other than love, of course, which you did, but But when I saw you work so hard, that taught me like, oh yeah, this world is what it is. If I want my dreams, if I want my goals, if I want a family or whatever, you also have to work hard. So I would say your work ethic, and I think I'm following that. Like I'm gonna work as hard as I can to get to my kind of be that. Kind of
What do you start this show?
Why did I start the show? So there's many reasons. One, I've always had a passion for media and marketing and being in front and behind the camera. So with this, I'm able to do both, which is a lot of fun. I went to school for it. But then also, I just found that like we have these conversations in our kitchen. We have these conversations in our car. We have these conversations in church. We have these conversations when we're getting coffee with our friends. So why not bring it to the media and the masses and have these conversations, the good ones and the hard ones too, right? Because, I mean, you know, in the Habesha community, there's so many amazing things, our food, our faith, our family. There's so many great things, right? But there's also some things that we all need to talk about. Yeah, and it's not, and this show is really not, like, I don't know all the answers. I'm actually saying the opposite. I'm saying I don't know all the answers, but I'm embracing the fact that I don't know the answers, and I'm seeking the answers or seeking some information from people who've been on this earth more than I have. But the whole point of the show is just to make it a safe space and allow people like me, people who were born somewhere else, they came to this country and they had to figure it out, right? When I was younger, you made it clear I had no choice but to succeed, right? Which there's an awesome part about it, but then there isn't. Yeah, I work hard, but then there's some things like maybe I'm anxious sometimes about achieving my goals, things like that. And so I just want to have those conversations. So it's not necessarily like I'm giving people advice. It's just I'm having my mom come on the show, my African Habesha mom come on the show, and we have these conversations, and then maybe someone out there could be like, oh my God, yeah, I go through the same thing with my mom or in my African family also, or Indian family or anything like that.
Share experience also.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's just about sharing your experience. Because I've learned throughout the years that testimonials are the most powerful thing. It's a form of storytelling. Instead of giving advice, just tell them your story of what you did. Like, hey, this is what I did. This is what I learned. And they're able to take something from it. So that's what I'm hoping the show is able to do. It would be cool if there was a show like this when I was in high school, going through whatever I was going through. So that's what I'm hoping the show is able to do. And I also just want to say, like, this is just so much fun as well. Just having different people come on and I have conversations. We're already having these conversations. So I'm like, why not make some content out of it, right? And if someone out there can learn from it or it could help them in any way, that's what I'm hopefully able, wanting to do. For those people out there that are growing up in America, but they come from immigrant parents and trying to kind of create that connective tissue between those two worlds can be very difficult. And then also it could be very fun and hilarious and stuff. So that's really my goal with the show.
Okay. What is the second mission for the second mission? Because you get from your master's and after that you want to go to the PhD something?
Girl, you see, you just want to slip that in there. She talked about trying to get my PhD the last episode, and now she's back. Let it go. It's not going to happen.
Okay.
Just let that dream die. It's not happening, babes.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Who was your model for always your dream? Oh, when I was like this.
Oh, okay. So who was my role model?
Role model, yeah.
There's a couple. I have a really big passion. I could never do this, but I just think stand-up comedians are amazing. So a lot of the Dave Chappelle's, the Kevin Hart's of the world, the Eddie Murphys of the world. I took a lot from them as far as how they speak, how they share their stories, their storyline, their timing, all those things. I would say, I have to say you. Okay. But I would say you, Mamiya, just because, you are the queen of my life. So
thank you.
Yeah, girl. I know you were waiting for that. But you really, really
okay.
are. Yeah.
Okay, that's okay. Thank you for that. But who is your model for the show?
Oh, for the show.
The show, yeah.
Let me think about that. I would probably. I mean, there's a lot. There's a lot of people on podcasts that I admire, but
More.
But I would probably say someone that I really, really admire, just the way that he does his show, is Jimmy Fallon.
Oh, okay.
That's someone, yeah. So any like hosting, anything like that, like that's my dream, and he is one of my dream guests.
I love. Also, I love Jimmy.
Yeah,
Fallon.
he's one of my dream guests. Yeah, him
also,
and Dave Chappelle.
I remember when you come this country the first time when you come.
My memory is the first time. What I saw.
Old,
yeah, I do remember, and the only reason why I remember this is because I've seen the pictures. But it was coming into Dulles Airport.
You remember that?
No, I just remember pictures, a little bit of pictures, and then I see some things. But everyone was so excited to see me, and I just was hugging your leg. That was it.
I remember for that also?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah? Oh, okay.
And I did not want no one to touch me.
At that time, she's 3 years old.
Yeah. But I remember like just hugging your leg and no one. And then I was like, where's Josie? Where's Josie?
Okay.
That's all I think I remember, yeah.
I'll give you the last chance.
Okay.
Whatever you said, you can say it.
Okay, is this your show now?
Your show.
Girl, you're a host now.
Yeah.
Okay, girl. No, this has been really fun that my mom, my Ethiopian African-ass mom, is interviewing me, which is so much fun.
I am only your mom. Don't say Ethiopia. African mom.
Okay.
Or say Ethiopia.
Period.
Say mom.
Period.
Yeah.
Okay, come on.
Okay.
No, but I think truly I really, really just want more than anything this show just to help people in any way that it can. And for people to know that whatever they're experiencing, whether it's something that they're sad about, mad about, anything like that, it will pass. And whatever you're going through, other people have also gone through that exact same thing. It's nothing new that you're going through. History repeats itself. And so if this show is able to make you laugh, make you learn something more about yourself, make you feel like you're part of our family, right? Because the people who watch the show, they're an extension of our family, these supporters, which I really, really appreciate. That's really what I want it to be, because really, in our culture, Mamie, we do a really good job of loving one another and all that. But we also need to do a good job of having these conversations, right? Because if we always act like everything is perfect or, nothing is wrong, and nothing is ever going to get fixed, and we're not going to grow as people. So I would want this show to be kind of like, let's have the discussions. Like, I encourage anyone here watching, have that conversation. If you're lucky enough to have your mom in your life, have that conversation with your mom. Like, think about it. Now, this recording and this podcast, I'll have forever. You know what I mean? I could be able to show generations later with my kids and my family. That's an honor and a privilege that we have. So if you're lucky enough to have a parent in your life or a loved one, first of all, tell them that you love them, but also have these conversations, ask those questions. Because in our culture, it's very much like, did you get an education, get married, have kids, and that's it? We should have these conversations all the time, because that's what family is about, right? So that's what I'm hoping the show is able to do, either be a launching point for people to have these conversations with their parents, as well as their loved ones and their family. And then also, I just want to have fun and laugh and have like a good time. Because why not, right? Let's keep it cute and fresh. So that's my hope.
Okay, I give you advice. Not only somebody teach or somebody learn for this your show. Mm-hmm. Do you good stuff, because they watch for the kids your show. Maybe if
but we're doing both. I said that, So we're doing good and not so good. But it's not a show just about feeling good or anything like that. It's also a show about talking about the real stuff and learning from it as well. So I hope you guys were able to learn something more about your host, which is me, on this show, Firsties. throughout this season and throughout the episodes, you'll learn more and more. So if you guys have any topics that you guys want us to talk about or anything you want to learn, please leave it in the comment section down below. Please leave me a review as well. That really helps me out a lot. Do you have any final questions, Mamia, before we wrap up?
Okay, thank you. Please follow her.
Girl, not her doing this CTA.
Subscribe.
Not my mom being the YouTuber. Not her being the podcast. Do you want the show? You could have the LLC. You could have it.
Yeah, that's why I ask you now.
Okay, now she's feeling herself. We have to get off. Now we have to get off.
Thank you.
No, thank you, Mamia. That was fun.
You.
Those were good questions.
Yeah, I love you.
I love you too, Mamia. Again, would not be here without you. So again, guys, that's the end of this episode. Please make sure to subscribe. Like this video. You could be one of my monthly listeners as well. You can listen to this episode on audio and anywhere that you listen to any podcast. Again, please leave me a review. That helps us out a lot. And that is it for this episode, guys. Thanks again. Thank you, Mamie. And that's a wrap. We'll see you next time.
See you next time. Abaka?
I can't.